the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Till the end of today's game to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Thompson. Curry to Thompson. It's Steph for two. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
It's a big finish.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Paul George with the block.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Curry. Steph Curry. 2 for 2. That's what you want. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Count the basket at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Cauley-Stein to Curry. Steph Curry, that's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Thompson to Shaun Livingston. Thompson. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
George, defended by Steph Curry. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. It's 12-10. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Livingston. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Curry with the basketball. Right now, 12 all. To Shaun Livingston. Thompson. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions.
Thompson. Curry. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Williams to Leonard. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
The screen sets him up for 2. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Thompson. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry shakes free and hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
And look out.
The assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back to Oakland after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. About to start the second quarter. Both teams very productive offensively at the outset.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Paul George with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Harkless. Fires the 3. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. To Thompson. And Draymond Green throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
George against the native of Sweden. Draymond Green with a piece. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. George.
To number 21, Jonas Jerebko. That's his second personal foul.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. It's Curry controlling the offense. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Curry has it, lets it fly from long range. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. Baseline drive, knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Draymond Green. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
George to the basket, but it won't go. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. Thompson. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Leonard. 4-3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Yes, Klay Thompson. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 34, Sean Livingston.
To Leonard. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George matched up with the 2-time MVP. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And a throwdown.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Has a chance. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 5 for 6.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Klay means 2 points every time.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. and stuffs it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Deep three at the buzzer. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Paul George, 4-2, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Warriors have the basketball. Is in for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. No good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Curry. Thompson. Curry. That breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Curry, and they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Beverly, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Steph Curry against Paul George. To Thompson. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. It remains Warrior basketball. Thompson. Curry, knocked loose. Clippers have got it. No, I missed a short one there. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Thompson. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Thompson. 2-point shot for Curry. The jumper's off the mark. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Livingston over to the right side. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions in LA.
To Leonard. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Thompson. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Leonard. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Thompson can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 4. Goes to the right side to Thompson. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Offensive rebound, and the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Three quarters down, the Warriors with the lead. And count the basket. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Clippers have got it. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Green to Thompson. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to Harkless. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Sends it away. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 3, Stephen Curry. Stepping in for the Clippers, number 20.
Thompson. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Stephen Curry with a look. Jumper's good.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Clippers have the basketball. Down low, George. Klay Thompson sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Harkless. Beverly. Leonard. He was all over him. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 5. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. George lets it fly. It's good.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Slam dunk Sean Livingston.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Curry with the ball. Five to shoot. The shot clock expires. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Leonard. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads just a point. Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson misses. Leonard to George. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Livingston across the timeline. Leads a bucket. Gets it in the right corner. Thompson to Sean Livingston. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, emphatic slam. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Straight on three. At the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. No separation so far. It's all even. And the extra period begins. Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
It's Steph at the controls to Green. Deep right corner. Livingston. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry against Paul George. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Leonard to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
To Green. Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Curry to Sean Livingston. Thompson knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
George sizing up Draymond Green. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Leonard. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Steph lets loose. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. Off the iron. No good. Paul George. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Curry, and he hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Big finish at the rim.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Thompson. Well defended. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. To George. From long range, trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Curry. To Leonard. Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Now down 6. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Curry. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And he makes them both. Curry, not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Good shot, good shot.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory. They needed overtime, but they win it by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, .com. As we say...